Hello and welcome to Breaking Bread with Rivaj Maharaj, where nothing is off the table. For today's episode, I wanted to talk on the breaking news that Turkey has dispatched US-made F-16 Viper jets to Somalia. So without further ado, let's get into it. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan seems to be flexing his muscle in the Horn of Africa. He has ordered the dispatch of at least 3 US-made Lockheed Martin F-16 Viper jets to Somalia.
Turkey has deployed at least 3 of its American-made Lockheed Martin F-16 Viper fighter jets to Somalia.
It is reported that Turkey has even built special hangars to house these F-16s in Somalia. The 3 F-16 Vipers arrived in Mogadishu on the 28th of January 2026. Now, Turkish cargo planes made quite a few flights from Ankara to Mogadishu in the run-up to the deployment of these 3 F-16s to Somalia. So it can be speculated that they were probably carrying spare parts as well as ammunition for these F-16 Vipers.
While Turkish cargo planes made multiple flights in the days leading up to the deployment, likely carrying spare parts and munition.
Somalia is home to Turkey's largest military base abroad. Now, it's important to note that according to the Turkish administration, these fighter jets have been sent to Somalia to assist Turkish military drone operations that are being conducted against Al-Shabaab in the region and to protect Turkey's military and economic interests in the region. Turkey is also known to be involved in offshore oil drilling as well as promoting other economic interests in the region. However, I suspect that this is all just a cover and a front for what is actually going on. If you remember, not too long ago, the state of Israel recognized the independence of Somaliland. If you recall, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel had made a call to the president of Somaliland, formally acknowledging Israel's recognition of the state of Somaliland.
Mr. President.
Mr. Prime Minister.
It's good to talk to you, and before anything else, I want you to know that I'm signing now, as we speak, Israel's official recognition of Somaliland and its right of self-determination. Our friendship is seminal and historic. So I'm very, very happy and I'm very proud of this day, and I want to wish you and the people of Somaliland the very, very best there.
Now, this would have definitely peeved the Turks as well as the rest of those within the OIC, as they did not want to see an independent Somaliland. So for me, this is Turkey posturing again to Israel's move of recognition of the state of Somaliland. Now, the Jewish state has recognized Somaliland, and by it doing so, it has increased its footprint in the Horn of Africa in terms of military and economic ties. One of the other reasons why Israel's recognition of Somaliland is important is because Somaliland is obviously a Muslim nation, and by Israel recognizing Somaliland's independence, Somaliland in return comes to the table regarding the Abraham Accords, which is a win for the Jewish state, and Somaliland also recognizes Israel's right to existence. The recognition of Somaliland's independence by Israel also allows Israel to counter Iranian influence in the Red Sea and the Horn of Africa, as well as the influence of the Houthis in that region. Now, from the Turkish perspective, this posturing implies an outward projection of military might. It also helps with Erdogan's posturing in terms of the Islamic nations of the world. Tayyip Erdogan is hell-bent on trying to revive the Ottoman Empire of old. As well as within the Muslim Ummah itself, he is looking to reinstate Turkey's role as a leader within that faith-based dynamic. Now, this poses a huge threat to the Arabs, as Saudi Arabia is currently seen as the leader or the bastion in the Islamic world. And the Turks are looking to wrestle that away. You also have Pakistan, which is a nuclear armed state, also vying for control and trying to pivot or position itself as a leader within the Muslim nations of the world. So we indeed have interesting times ahead, and we'll be keeping a close eye on this. There's another thing to bear in mind. As mentioned in our previous videos, when a country purchases arms and ammunition of this caliber from the United States, they do not come without constraints, as was seen in the F-35 debacle with Canada and the United States, as well as Lockheed Martin. They come with severe restrictions. Flight plans have to be documented before these planes can take off. Any work that needs to be carried out on these planes need to be approved by the United States. So definitely these are interesting times ahead, because I firmly believe that these F-16s would not have been allowed to have taken off from Turkey for Somalia without the explicit approval by Washington itself. I want to thank you for taking time to spend with us this afternoon, and we look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Please remember to like, share and subscribe, as it helps us with the algorithm and it helps our channel to grow.